What goes wrong? Generally speaking, the majority of cases that we deal with and that we see where things have gone wrong, it hasn't been because of an active pursuit of dishonesty on behalf of the employer or of the migrant. It is normally because one of the compliance matters were missed, or there have been simple mistakes. For example, on the payslips weren't issued correctly. The bank statements don't reflect the correct amount of money that should be paid to the migrant according to the various certificate of sponsorship codes, that minimum income that the migrant has to have. Sometimes a sponsoring company would issue one of these certificates of sponsorships for a role that no longer exists, or for a code that has been taken off the shortage occupation list, but that the employer believes is still on the shortage occupation list. Checking these things and staying on top of these types of matters really is very important. A misstep could be troublesome, especially because the majority of them can be avoided with proper legal advice and some research. It's also important to know that whilst the Home Office aren't necessarily against businesses sponsoring foreign workers, the very nature of the system and the nature of the law does make things a lot more complicated than one might at first blush think. You'd think it would be a simple process. You're an employer, you need a specific position filled, and you have found a foreign national whom you want to sponsor that is perfect for that position. All of this is feasible. However, it needs careful planning, and it needs to be a plan that's worked out with the assistance of a specialist in the field to make sure it goes well. And then, generally speaking, this whole idea that it's impossible to sponsor foreign migrants is false. It's absolutely possible, but it needs to be done properly. And there's no reason then why it can't work, as long as the salary is correct, as long as the company is well run and adheres to all the requirements, and as long as the position qualifies for the skilled worker permit.